hiding things might as well be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this lie? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive it, getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Tryna get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Can't ignore my intuition, baby. I know you're typing every game you try to play. You know you could get replaced, ayy. Cause I won't track around, no dead weight. Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive it, getting on my nerves. So we gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good tonight, and I just wanna have a good time. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Tryna get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Gonna lead a drama, cause I'm too grown. Let you deal with that alone. I'ma get back when I do, don't call my phone and don't leave the lights on for me. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Wait up. Wait up. Why you texting, you still wanna lay up? Nope, no thanks. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Well, baby, got a hold on it. Don't let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lie, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right. Our romance to be can't deny. Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood
Let's get it going, man. Give me a Lima Charlie if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully y'all had a good Monday, man. Man Cave Mondays, let's turn it up real quick. Let's get it going. Answer that goddamn phone.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's got the fun.
But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a key in front of it.
It's Timmy time.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Goddamn you two correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
Make sure you pedal the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician.
Y'all know good and well what time it is. It is Man Cave Mondays. Oh my God. Get them goddamn Sabinja balls out your mouth. And let's get it going for another one. My name is Marine X. Welcome back to another Man Cave Monday. Come and ask a man a question. Yes. Man. What's the goddamn deal, man? Make sure you slap that goddamn like button. Do you prefer Johnson & Johnson or do you like the Walmart brand where you slap like buttons, man? Which one is it for you? A lot of shit going on today. Hopefully y'all had a good one and just having a good time, a good vibe. Come hang out with your boy. Just chill out, rock out with your goddamn cock out.
Pause.
And just have a good one, man. Hopefully everything is good. You had a good Monday. Your energy is right. Are you a part of the damn couch potato, the toilet squad? Are you already in bed? You know what I'm saying? Laying on that left shoulder, trying to keep the wife from seeing the goddamn phone just in case them goddamn titties come out, man.
Come on now, dog.
X, don't do it.
Come on, man.
But you already know, man, if we have to do this shit, we're just gonna have to do that shit. And we will make the shit happen every single goddamn day. What was in your pockets, man? What was in the pockets? Coming through making this stuff happen. Oh my God, the chat is not just full of freaking third legs tonight. Isn't that a wonderful thing? I see Malia Simone is coming through making this shit happen. Give her a goddamn hand clap. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we get anybody coming through other than just dang on third legs, of course we gotta let that be known. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, so I know about 98 you know what I'm saying, 9% of the folks that follow your boys just is high up there when it comes to the third leg department.
What?
I'm just saying, you already know what the deal is.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Today's been an interesting day, mostly maintenance around the man cave. If you're a channel member, you already know that, though. If you're a channel member, you already know that we had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, just a lot of chill vibes around the man cave. We did a 2-hour maintenance with me session, which I might chop it up and put it on YouTube. I don't even care if it gets tons of views. Sometimes I just like to pay a, you know what I'm saying? What do the channel members think of that stuff, man? Put a little bit of lo-fi music on for you guys, different camera angles. You can be working on your computers or whatever the case may be and just freaking watch me goddamn dick around in the goddamn man cave, okay? Just literally just kind of just chill out and make some things happen, kind of just how the flow goes in the man cave. So we did 2 hours of that today. If you're a channel member, feel free, run that back whenever you get time, whenever you have the chance, because we just kind of like to keep it smooth and all that good stuff as well. So yeah, hopefully I had a good one, man. Put it, whatever you had in your pocket, put a Q colon in front of that shit. We'll talk about what I carried today, what what I had going on today. Of course, we had to put together this big ass goddamn e-bike, which was much more of a goddamn beast than I thought. I was gonna have to bounce that shit up out of here, man. I thought I was gonna have to freaking just KO myself for that damn bike. The shit was real life. The shit was real life, man. We're gonna start off with a goddamn coffee, and we're gonna kind of round it off. We're gonna have a Quorum, one of my favorite, man. Just a super simple smokers. I buy these in packs of 20. The Quorum cigars. And there's nothing super special about these, but these are easy smoking. They're like an hour plus smoker. And they're just something I can kind of light up, kind of just have it going. Not a big deal if I ignore it for a while. I like to pick these up and just kind of make life very, very easy. And all that good stuff. We're also starting it off with a little bit of, black coffee. Came out just like the goddamn date. Just like I was born,
Hey,
man.
bro, come on now, dog.
That's how I like it.
Come on, man.
We keep that shit just real copacetic. We'll talk about what I carried in the pocket here in a second. Let's just see who's already kicking the goddamn door in. Chris is here saying, well, sir. Thanks for kicking the door in, moderators. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Ghost Malone is here as well saying, yo, what up, man? Thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. I swear I saw you earlier today. Sir, did you see somebody like me, or did you see a goddamn Hansel devil similar to me, man? I mean, come and ask a man a question. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention to send a goddamn dono. Either one makes sense, okay? Put a Q and a colon in front of your shit. That will gain my attention. You don't have to send me a goddamn penny. But if you don't want me to think I'm just shitting all over your comment, send a goddamn dono. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring your shit, okay? I don't want you to think, oh my God, X never fucking answers my goddamn question. Sir, I'm gonna take care of that shit, okay? Just freaking hold your goddamn horses. We'll get to it, man. It's goddamn Man Cave Mondays. Who's already in this mug? He says, yeah, it was that members only thing earlier, says Ian. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of rocking out with the goddamn cock out, having a good time. And we had a good time. Mike and Ike's EDC, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Sci-Fi Headquarters. What up, man? Have anyone seen that movie Major Pain? You talking about of that damn Marine, chilling out, making the stuff happen and all of that good stuff, coming through with a good goddamn head on her shoulders with the 199 super chat. Battalion Stallion, stand up, man. Malia Simone making it happen. We appreciate that, ma'am. $2 make you holler. Fattest ass on YouTube. Don't tell me that she doesn't have it, okay? Y'all know good and goddamn well. Fattest ass on YouTube. Would you not all agree? Yeah, I've seen the movie Major Pain, man. It was about a Marine struggling as he's getting kind of like med-sept out the Marine Corps. And he, impromptu, training of young males who themselves were in boarding school, and he was in all dress whites. Marines don't even get to wear the dress whites he was wearing, the dress blues, dress whites. Oh my God, that's a sharp ass goddamn look for it, man. Redskin Faithful, thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. Ethan, what up, man? He's saying, what up, man? Appreciate you kicking the door in. Let's see. Guys just kind of talking amongst yourselves. He says, I actually think Heaven Hill 7-year bottle in bond. Now, listen, Heaven Hill, I think they're from the same, don't quote me on that. I think they come from the same as Evan Williams. I don't know. I like Heaven Hill. Let's just put it like that, okay? The shit's fantastic. This shit is some good stuff. So we always make that stuff here as well. Remind your Q colon in front of your stuff as reminded by the real Chris Brown. That will gain my attention because eventually we'll kind of segregate that down and make some stuff happen and all of that good stuff. He says this R&B is smooth. We like to mix it up, man. Everybody comes through with the, Quack has his vibes. Bronny has his vibes. I be lurking in those chats. Sometimes I don't comment. So I come through with a little bit of different goddamn vibes. I like King Sis. Her name is literally King Sis. I'll be all over her goddamn scrotum. Pause. I'm just saying, King Sis has me by the goddamn balls. She sounds fantastic. If you want to look her up, Spelled just like it sounds. And all of that good stuff. Confirmations on the loud and clear. We appreciate that stuff, man. Sucker Free is here as well, saying Lima Charlie, appreciate the confirmation, man. All right, so let's see. I guess we'll talk about what I carried in the pocket today. It's enough of us here right now. So if you were here earlier, you know that I was a Benchmade sheep all goddamn day, okay? I'm just saying, Boosie. All goddamn day,
Hey,
sir.
bro, come on now, dog.
The Benchmade Mini Freak. Get the shit in your face.
Man.
Okay? S90V. I mean, listen, I need to sharpen this. I should have did some fucking maintenance on this goddamn thing today, but it still makes grandpa excited. The carbon fiber scales, I'm kind of moving past regular ass carbon fiber. I kind of want to get some marbled carbon fiber in my life. A little bit of sparaz, you know what I'm saying? It's still lightweight, still feels good in the hand, axis lock, all that good stuff, red thumb studs. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking Benchmade, okay? At the end of the day, it's a goddamn Benchmade. And of course, I was putting together that fucking light. So I wanted to have something in the pocket that had a little bit lighter, something I could still see what I was doing. The Coast G23, it has an inspection light on the side. So that allowed for me, when I first opened the bike, right? I inspected it with my big Milwaukee light. I also inspected it with this Coast light. And I want to see if there's any scratches, dents, all that good stuff. Now, full disclosure, Hey Bike sent me the fucking bike, okay? They sent the goddamn bike, but even if they send the shit, that still doesn't mean I'm trying to decide, you know, if I'm going to do a goddamn review on a e-bike, and I want to do it in the aspect of a bug out vehicle, okay? I want to do it in the aspect of a bug out vehicle. So Hey Bike sent me this big ass thing right here. It's called the Brawn. It's the goddamn Brawn, man. I'm just saying that thing is goddamn hefty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey Bike sent this thing out to me. I'm going to do a video about it specifically because I want to figure out, if you create a bug out bag and you don't want to have to fucking walk, could this be a suitable, how far could we get with this shit? How far could we make that stuff happen? So they sent this shit out. EcoFlow sent me something out. I got this whole thing in my head I want to do for a bug out situation. So shout out to EcoFlow. Shout out to Hey Bike, sending me different things to help out with different things that might make some stuff happen. Speaking of making some stuff happen, just because that boy technically came through with the goddamn sir, would you like to come to the front of the classroom? Somebody just hit 100,000. Would you like to come to the goddamn front of the classroom? Sir, you're completely uninterested in that, he says. Sir, then put them goddamn titties on my screen. He says it's been a minute, but sir, let's get it, sir. Celebrating that goddamn 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, let's get this shit going real quick, man, with the $9.99 super chat. Oh my gosh. I am so happy, boy. Make sure y'all put them goddamn googly eyes in the chat. Put the goddamn BDE in the chat. Celebrate your boy, Technically T, hitting that goddamn 100. He got the official YouTube check on those boys. You see that shit? He's in chat with the goddamn check on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He's making that shit happen. The shit is all over his goddamn ass. Goddamn official. Ladies, pick that shit up. Because that's how the shit goes, sir. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, man. Make sure y'all put the goddamn BDE in the chat. Let them know what the goddamn deal is. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. Ladies, get off that fucking pole before you hurt yourselves. You never know if I need you later on. Stand by, watch those goddamn titties, okay? Sir, congratulations to you again, man. Coming through with that energy. Guy, I'm trying to be like you, man. I'm getting like 4,000 a month. 4,000 subs a month. I'm trying to be like you, sir. I'm going to catch up, okay? All that good stuff. But, you know, so Hey Bike sent this shit out. Shout out to Hey Bike. EcoFlow sent their shit out. What the fuck did EcoFlow send me, man? I can't even remember. Field trip. Let's look this shit up. EcoFlow. Let me see. Now, this is exactly what the fuck they sent. They sent the River. I guess this is about to be a part of their Black Friday sale. They sent the EcoFlow River 2 Pro portable power station. I imagine that I'm going to have the ability to, you know what I'm saying, put this EcoFlow on the back of that Hey Bike along with my bug out gear. I want to see, can I get like 50, 60, 70 miles? Like, how far can we get with the combination of the bug out items as well as the dang on bike? So of course there's not a lot of swag to these goddamn portable power stations. FJ Dynamics sent me a fucking swaggy-licious portable power station, but the shit has its limitations. I want to see if I can fucking grab this shit by the goddamn balls and make this shit happen. Pause. Okay, we're gonna see if we can make that stuff happen as well. Q code in front of your shit will gain my goddamn attention. Hopefully y'all are having a good one as well. Let's see what's going on with this goddamn chat real quick. Got a bunch of Lima Charlie confirmations as well. It says I slapped that button. Coming through, making that stuff happen. Derek, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Chef Rocky as well, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Yes, sir. Reed Bob. Let's go to a Q colons and see what's going on real quick, man. Let's see if there's any Q semicolons. Goddamn trolling. Look at this goddamn Ian, man. The goddamn camera's frozen again. I'm gonna have to be like goddamn T, man. You gotta fix this shit. This might be it, man. This might be it, Ian. We talked about it last live stream. I'm giving this goddamn cam link. This is the last fucking try for this cam link. I think this is it. I think this is it. I switch HDMI cables. I switch USB cables. It lets me know it's the fucking cam link, man. It's time to send that goddamn shit to the upper room, okay? It's time to send the shit to the goddamn upper room. This shit. I gotta replace this shit, man. I can't be fucking freezing up and shit like that. God damn it. Anyway, man, so let's see what else we got going over here. He got the Civivi Appalachia Drift 2, the tactile bearer, and the Big Idea Design dual side click. Now, Civivi is coming through, dropping their balls off on everybody, okay? Civivi's just, they're freaking dropping it off on everybody. They're having an up to 25% off sale on their website. Let's see if the Civivi Appalachian is a part of that goddamn sale. Field trip. All right, let's see. Which one are you carrying specifically, Ian? Let me see if I can hook y'all up real quick, man. So I know that Civivi is having a sale, and I think they're having it through Saturday or some shit like that. Let me log in and see if I can find any type of specials for y'all real quick, man, on the Civivi. Because Civivi, if you buy the Civivi knives from their website, right now, they are literally having, they're literally having it so that you can get a free knife roll alongside of your purchase. Now, you carrying this goddamn Damascus bladed one? I'm assuming not. No, sir. Let me know which one you're carrying. So the Civivi, let's just generally just type in the Appalachian and just see which one you're carrying. So there's a good chunk of them. This technically a little slip joint. Okay, I can appreciate something like that. But which one is it though? Having issues with the cam link technically, T. Oh my God, sir. The shit is, man, I'm telling you, man, the shit is getting on my nerves. The last two live streams, you know what? It's crazy because we had a live stream earlier for members only and it didn't give me any issues. The live stream was 2 hours long, 0 issues. I come back to this goddamn setup. First, I've been live for fucking, 20 minutes? Shit is fucking acting goddamn janky. I'm about to bounce that shit up out of here. He has the purple and carbon fiber. Sir, that's a goddamn panty dropper. Good head on your shoulders, man. Nitro V Steel carbon G10 scales with a little bit of carbon fiber goodness on there. But let's see, imagine you want to get yourself a really good EDC knife. I always recommend folks the Civivi Elementum, but now they got the Civivi Elementum button lock. That's kind of like my go-to recommendation, but you're getting this goddamn knife roll with that shit. You want to spend $29 or more, you get a free knife roll that's better than Amazon. Okay, so that makes sense for a lot of folks. The thing that has me super interested is the Civivi Baby Banter and the actual wood scales. I gave away my Civivi Baby Banter with the carbon fiber overlay because it's really just G10 scales with a little bit of carbon fiber overlay, right? So, but yeah, man, check them out. I'll drop a link in the description for you guys so you can check them out and decide, is there anything on the website? I talked about it today in the video, but is there anything on their website that just kind of draws your attention for Civivi deals? You know, is there anything that draws your attention that makes you want to grab that knife roll? Because I think that's a good value in and of itself. I think the knife roll is valued at like 20, 25 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So we already got that goddamn deal as well. Let me get this shit relit real quick. Ladies, please entertain folks while I fucking get this shit lit real quick. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. We got to get this shit going, okay? I've been running my goddamn mouth, ladies. Welcome to the goddamn Marine X Dancers. Say hello to the ladies that never get fucking dizzy. Okay, they making that shit happen. Shout out to live stream sponsor Tisfa, trash ass name, fantastic items, man. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that fucking pole before you hurt yourself. Tisfa lighters, man, they have been definitely getting the job done. Link is in the description when it comes for Tisfa. Now, I think that their lighters have been impressing me a lot. I was like a Zippo and a Vector fanboy. They had me by the goddamn balls, okay? And I got in conversation with Tisfa. Tisfa sent this shit out to me. It's been fantastic, okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's been a good thing. So what else we got here? It says, you want some company. Do I want some company? You know what? I should drop the link for you guys. I might drop that link for you guys. If you guys, let me know if you guys want to call in, man. We might do interview mode. Let me know if you guys want to call in. Let me know. I might drop a link for you guys to kind of kick that goddamn door in. Semper Fi, thanks for stopping by, my guy. I see you streaming. You know what I'm saying? Out there making that goddamn Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Modern Warfare 3 goodness. That Modern Warfare 3 goodness, man. You know what? It's so crazy, but because before I actually buy Modern Warfare 3, the new one, I was like, let me just go back. I have an Xbox Series X, so I can play Xbox 360 games. So I threw fucking Modern Warfare 3 into the Xbox, fired it up, told myself, like, let me fucking reminisce. Let me reminisce. Let me see if this is worth it. Should I buy the new one? Do I remember the maps? Do I remember the fucking maps? Is it something I want to do? I get the shit all going. I get it fired up. I download it to the goddamn hard drive. And then I figure out that they're no longer supporting the multiplayer. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man.
I was like, okay. So you're going to force me to get the new one, right? You're going to force it. I understand that. So I'm thinking about it. I probably won't buy Modern Warfare 3 until it goes on discount. I only play Call of Duty like once a week. So for me, it's not worth to spend $70 goddamn on a game I play once a week. When it goes on discounts, it drops down to like $50. Maybe it'll drop down for $50 for Christmas or after Christmas. I'll snatch it up immediately. But let me know how many COD boys are in chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how many COD boys are in chat. Sci-Fi, man, I answered your question, man. Hopefully everything is good for you, my guy. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just pump the brakes a little bit. We'll get back to it. I did see that movie. If you got a follow-up question, put a Q colon in front of that shit and it will gain my attention. We also have, he says, did you congratulate T on 100? Oh yeah, I congratulated him on Twitter or X. You know what I'm saying? The website formerly known as Nice Guy B. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. In the pocket today was the Alpaca Zip Pouch Pro, the Vodsteed Bellamy, the IST. What's that? What's the IST? I probably should fucking know what that fucking. I don't even.
What?
I'm not. I apologize.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The tactile turn. He had the Wii Knife banter in the pocket as well, and he also had the PK380 for the boom, and a Victorinox nail clipper for the one that I've been talking about and creaming all over for a couple of goddamn weeks now. Okay. A nice little carry. You know, Alpaca is an interesting beast. Let me go fucking field trip just that specific point. He has the Alpaca Zip Pouch Pro. Alpaca is it's an interesting one because I don't talk about him a lot. I know Quack talks about him. I see other YouTubers talk about it. They seem like they really are putting together some fucking fantastic shit. Like it looks like they're really just banging some shit out. But it's just something about like their lack of swag that kind of just throws me off a little bit. I don't know what about it, man. It just, I guess I need to get more of them in my hand. Like this looks fantastic. Is that X-Pack? I don't fucking know. Nice orange interior. You see all them goddamn guts. You can put your little cards in the back. Okay. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. But it's kind of like this. I don't know what it is missing about that goddamn swag. Is that a goddamn Knippix in the back of that shit, Boosie?
Hey,
Oh
bro,
my
come
God.
on now, dog. Come on, man.
I guess you never know when you're gonna have to fucking tighten the goddamn toilet, right? You go in somebody's bathroom, the toilet's all loose. You're gonna say, "Oh, here I'm super saver ho. I got a goddamn Knippix in my pocket." Isn't that fucking fantastic? I mean, the shit is sexy, bro. The shit is fucking sexy. Don't get it twisted. I just don't know, man. I got to give it more of an opportunity. Nice guy, man. I appreciate you for picking up that Victorinox nail clipper. Let me know what you think about that shit. Jose's coming through with the Spyderco Para 3, a Baton 3 Pro by Olight, and a G19.5. I'm under embargo for some Olight shit, but they got a little bit of sauce coming, man, okay? They got some sauce coming. Shit kind of fucking impressed me. You know, I'm always fucking shitting on Olight when it comes to their proprietary charger, but let's just keep it real. The reason that they use that charger is so that they have God tier water resistance, waterproofing, IPX infinity, right? They want you to be, I don't know why you would want to take their shit further down in water or it can lay in water longer. I mean, I don't know. I've owned flashlights and used flashlights for nearly 2 decades. There has been literally 1 or 2 times where my flashlight was submerged in water for longer than like 30 fucking seconds. Okay,
Hey,
I'm just,
bro, come on now, dog.
but when it is, Olight to save the goddamn day.
Man.
When that day comes, man, I don't know. I might just be sitting around. Maybe I got a goddamn pool of water in the goddamn man cave. And maybe I just fucking drop the goddamn flashlight there. And I leave it. I'm like, oh, well, thank God I have that fucking IPX a million rating, okay? Thank goodness. I was nervous at first. But I think we're good now. So, Q Colin front of the ship will gain my attention. Let's see what else is going on up here. Jesse coming through. Sir, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He's saying good evening to everybody. Good evening to you as well. Derek, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says, Endura in the old Leatherman Wave. Does your weather, you got the old, like literally the old school Leatherman Wave, or do you have the Wave Plus? Because the Leatherman Wave was so fucking great to Leatherman. This is the thing that disturbs me about Leatherman sometimes, okay? This is the thing that kind of irks me about Leatherman sometimes. You get some shit like the fucking Leatherman juice. People love it. They cream themselves over it. You fucking make multiple variations of this shit, and then you just discontinue it. Or you have the Leatherman Squirt, which is in the goddamn man cave toolbox behind me. People love it. You make multiple variations of it, and then you just fucking discontinue it. And say, oh, well, buy the Micra if you want to fucking something similar. Or, you know, step up and get the Bond. Or do this or do that. But the Wave, you discontinued and came out with the Wave Plus. Why won't you give me the same fucking sauce when it comes to the juice or the squirt? I would like one of those two again, sir. What's going on?
He needs some milk.
I don't need no goddamn milk. I want another fucking squirt. I want that shit back, okay? I miss it. Shit was so fantastic. I mean, I have mine, but I want more than one. Because you ever see something, you're like, I get it when I see it. It'll be around. That's what happened with the Leatherman G10. Is it the Charge? Which one had G10 scales? Was it the Charge? I told myself I would go to the Leatherman website. I would go to the base website, and I would literally tell myself, I'll just pick it up whenever. It's no big deal. Let me see, the Leatherman Charge. I think it was the Charge G10, was it not? I'll just pick it up whenever. No big deal. And next thing I know, the shit was fucking gone. Let me see if they still have it on base. So yeah, it's gone. So the Leatherman, they had a Leatherman Signal that had G10, and I think they also had a Leatherman Charge with G10 scales as well, right? So they had 2 different I really wanted a multi-tool with G10 scales. The Signal version that had G10 scales sold out, discontinued. The Charge version that had G10 scales sold out, discontinued. Fucking X, stop sleeping on that shit, man. Now that I'm here, let's see what else they got over here. Okay, now that I'm fucking here, I might as well see what else. The Mini Barrage. Okay, the new variant of the Mini Barrage is on the base website. How much is that shit? Let me log in real quick. $235. Benchmade, y'all are still fucking grabbing people by the fucking balls.
Pause.
God damn it. What is so special about this Mini Barrage other than, I'm assuming you did some crazy stuff with the backspacers and maybe upgraded the blade steel. Maybe you didn't. The way that y'all been doing shit lately. Maybe you didn't even do that shit. Let's look this shit up. I mean, you know, I do like the fucking way it looks in the back, but it's like $235. It's still S30V. Come on, man. At a certain point, listen, I did a whole series on Benchmade, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I might need to do a fucking follow-up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might need to do a follow-up because I feel like they're just taking folks who love the Benchmade name. There's people who are non-EDC people that can name a few things that have to do EDC-related items. They can name Leatherman. They can name Gerber. They can name Benchmade. They can name, like, Yeti, maybe Pelican. But they can definitely always name Benchmade, and they can name Leatherman, and they can name... Maybe they can't say Victorinox. God damn it, camera. Maybe they can't say Victorinox, but they know what a Swiss Army knife is, right? You know what I'm saying? They know what that is. And I feel like Benchmade is taking advantage of that shit. Where they just keep on, you know, switch up a variant, just a smidge, a pinch, and then hit people over the head for more pricing. But while I'm here, might as well take a look. Let's see. Columbia, so the CRKT Seaweed. Seaweed, is that how they pronounce that shit? Okay, interesting. Okay, Buck Folding Hunter. They have the Charge Plus for $130. Is the Charge Plus have stainless steel or G10? I really want some G10 multi-tools, man. You know what I'm saying? I really want it. They still got the immunity. What the fuck is this shit, V-Knives? Come on, man. V-Knives coming through with just some... They're always... Come on, dog. What is this going on here, man?
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's some scissors. It's like a little bit of everything in this shit. This just looks like something you would slap in a bag and pull out and be a MacGyver. Because nothing about this says... Yeah, this just looks fucking odd. Would you smash or pass for this fucking V-Knives monstrosity called the Crab Rescue and Utility Blade? Smash or pass? S for smash, P for pass for this shit. Let me know what y'all think about that shit, man. Let me know what y'all think about that shit. Yeti box go. Let me see if they got a Yeti box going on the goddamn sale. I see Yetis on sale. Let go. Let's see. Yeti's having a decent sale on the base website. I gotta fucking save this shit. Might have to get dripped up. Q code in front of your shit will gain my attention. Drift coming through says no kicking for me. I injured my foot training my legs for kicks, and then I fell on my knee with my other leg. Still kept the Civivi backlash on me with the P320 and the Wilson Combat Carry grip. So he still has the boomstick. He still has the knife, still has the EDC in general, even though, you know what I'm saying, walking around making shit happen, sir, that's fucking tough. God damn, man. You over here training for jujitsu? I'm seeing a bunch of P's and S's, a few S's, few P's, mostly P's when it comes to that fucking crab shit they had going on. That shit was some weird shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I might have to take you up on that, Rocky. I might have to take you up on that, man. You know what I'm saying? He says, I appreciate you stopping by my streams. Yeah, man, you know what? I will tell you this, Simplify. I oftentimes lurk on your stream. So when I'm in the man cave, a lot of times what I do is I'll throw stuff on this TV behind me. I throw YouTube on the TV behind me, and I put my phone on the man cave desk, and I'm working on the desk that's over there. I'm sitting in my coffee station. I'm sitting in my workbench. So I'm away from my phone. So I can see the chat. I just don't normally participate. So I'm in I might be in EDC chats. I might be in Call of Duty live streams, but I'm not chatting because I'm not near my phone. But I can fucking see the live stream. It's on my TV. So that's normally how it goes. If you were to just randomly type at MarineX in a live stream chat, there's a fucking possibility I'm in there. Okay. Just fucking rocking out with my goddamn cock out, all that good shit.
Gay.
Kind of making that stuff happen, man. There's a couple of videos I think I want to check out as well. See if I get through the rest of these questions. He says, did I congratulate T on that? Oh, absolutely. He said, bro, congratulations on that 100K. Damn sure it is. X-Pac says, Ian. Yeah, that shit is fucking, it is kind of sexy, bro. Alpaca has hit me up to send stuff in the past, but we weren't really able to work anything out because they wanted content. And you guys know I've talked about this before that, you know, I don't really guarantee content and fucking, unless you fucking pay me.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
just,
come on
okay.
now, dog. Come on, man.
Suffice it to say, we didn't quite work that out, okay? But, we're still kind of thinking about that. Not the plus, it says the regular wave. It says, what are your thoughts on the honey badger knives? Field trip. I'm pretty sure I've looked this shit up before on stream, but the fact that it doesn't immediately gain my attention, nice guy, leads me to believe that I didn't fucking save this shit. Shame on me. I hate myself. Let's look it up again, though. Field trip. So we got, entered to win the honey badger knives, shop knives. Oh, really? Africa's toughest knife. Are they making shit out of South Africa? I like how it literally says Africa's toughest knives. Like, don't sleep on African knife makers. I mean, Chris Reeve came from fucking South Africa. So they're saying that they're Africa's toughest knives. I wonder how they come to that determination. Let's look at drop point. $35. This is, what fucking denomination is this shit? 35 American dollars? Well, it's fucking budget still. So yeah, it must be American dollars. D2. I love the way some of these scales look. They look a little, I mean, they're machined. They have to be machined with CNC machine to fucking have that level of detail. I can tell you this, it's way too much going on their website. Like way too much going on their fucking website. Just give me the picture and a description and let me click on your shit. This feels very wish.com-y, if that makes sense. But beyond that, I guess I'll look at one of their swaggy ones. They got a limited edition D2 black liners, black handles and spacers. What kind of handles are they? They don't identify the handles. They just say handles. Handle materials, nylon and glass fiber. Okay. So you get the black pouch, which everybody and their mom gives you one of those. A Torx tool, which is cute, but most people that work with knives have a Torx tool. Okay. Interesting. These aren't anything to write home to mom about. There's not really a finger choil on them. They're just a flipper. I mean, a thumb hole. I guess I would have to watch some YouTube University about these knives before I can really have a judgment about them. Because right now they're like, meh. They do look like they have some good jipping right here to kind of keep your thumb in place. But, I really wouldn't know beyond that without really getting one in my hand. I will save the website. I won't close that tab. I'll check it out after the stream. A lot of times I open up fucking Chrome and I open up all these goddamn tabs and live streams. I normally will go through these tabs and give them one more look while I finish my cigar or watch YouTube or whatever. What's your suggestion for a good first Spyderco so far? People are saying the PM3. Well, if you want something that you can flip out, because Spyderco is known for their thumb hole, right? My first Spyderco was the paramilitary too. So when I got the PM3, I was like, yeah, and then, but one of my favorite Spydercos is the Delica 4. I think it's a lockback. It feels tough as shit. Like that's the type of knife I take camping with me because I can beat it with a fucking rock or a log. I can like use it to cut up meat and I can get it all gunked up with blood and I don't feel bad about it. It just, I like using the Delica 4, but you can't whip it open because it is a lockback. But so a first one, I don't know. I can just tell you what my first one was, Ian. My first one was a paramilitary too, and I think that if that was my only one, I would be okay with that. I will be okay with that. Other than the fucking price. Other than the price. And Salt Life is okay, but I don't know. If I had a one and done for the Spyderco, I would probably go with the Delica Ford, just because I just like how durable it feels. I know I can't whip it open, you know what I'm saying, but it just feels super durable. Drift says, pass on the crab rescue. It looks like an accident waiting to happen. 100%, sir. Oh my God. Trying to get back into karate, plan on taking up Western style kickboxing too. Trying to get the body back in shape when shit hit the fan. All the gear in the world ain't gonna help you if you can't fight and run. Listen, one of the things I talk about the most whenever I make these urban assault bags, get home bags, bug out bags, the first thing I talk about is evade, fight, and recover. That's my goal. Listen, when I was younger, I was a fucking knucklehead. I lost a tooth in a fight. I've been tapped out. When I used to be a Marine Corps martial arts instructor, I would rarely tap. I cannot tell you how many of my students, I just didn't want to tap for my students. You know how many of the motherfuckers put me to sleep? A lot. Okay. I didn't like tapping. I lost tooth in fights. I've been fucking cut in fights. What I've realized now that none of that shit matters. No one remembers. The person who's most remembered is the person who's laying 6 feet under. I don't want to be that guy. Okay. I want to get home to my family. So my first goal is to evade, fight, and recover. So to your point, Drift, if I have to fight, then we'll get down. We'll get down. But I will prefer to evade. I will prefer to be in the shadows, wear dark clothing. Not have to get into the fight if I don't need to. Get back home to my fucking fine ass wife and all 5 of my fucking kids.
Hey,
oh my
bro,
God,
come on
Boosie.
now,
Chill out,
dog.
bro.
Come on, man.
Okay. Navy buddy of mine swears, he said, hold the jokes, swears by the honey badgers. Listen, they look like a decent knife that once you get them in your pocket, you'd be like, man, this is fucking fantastic. Like one of my favorite Amazon knives is the Remit front flipper button lock. Good trip. It's one of those knives. I saw it on Max Level EDC channel. I was like, oh my God. But he was just talking about it and I wasn't really sure about it. And then Remit reached out to me. It was like literally within a couple of days of watching his video, Remit reached out to me to say, hey, we want to see you the button lock front flipper. They sent this shit out to me. When I got it in, I had to tighten the edge up a little bit. It was a little shitty. It really wasn't slicey. But once I ran it through that work sharp, got that shit how I wanted it, I was like gushing all over this knife until I had to take it out of my pocket because I wanted to review something else. This thing was great. 20% off. I think it's always fucking 20% off. $55, 20% off. Let's check pricing on this real quick. So looks like it jumped down to $46 and it was also $50. So yeah, you can wait it out. It looks like it jumps down to lightning deals for $45. Yeah, you can just wait this shit out. Don't buy it. Don't buy the shit for $55 unless you're creaming yourself. Then yeah, buy the shit for $55. But I mean, at $55 with a 20% off coupon, it's almost $45 anyway. But I love it. It's a great knife. It's a great knife from a company I've never fucking heard of. From a company I've never heard of. Turinsku says, I'm about to cop that Kershaw Federalist deal. Man, cop that shit, man. Use my goddamn affiliate link, man. We appreciate that shit around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
What?
okay. No, chill out, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love I get in those videos, man. I try to find deals for y'all. I noticed that one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is the Den of Tools, Red. And he comes out with weekly tool deals. And I noticed, I was like, Max Level EDC puts together curated lists like every week, and they're fucking fantastic. But no one really puts together fucking deals. So I was like, man, the holidays are coming up. Companies are fucking beating my goddamn dick.
Pause.
When it comes to these goddamn deals. I thought I'd just put them together and curated fucking lists for you guys and make that shit happen, okay? Michael says, why aren't the Columbia River knife and tool M21s talked about more as an all-around knife? Field trip, Michael. Let me look that shit up, sir. You know what I'm saying? You got some shit on your chest about this. Let me tell you something. My favorite knife from CRKT is probably the tuna. You can get the basic ass tuna. Right behind it is the fucking Scribe. No one talks, well, people talk about the tuna, but don't nobody fucking talk about the Scribe. It's like a $20 knife. It's a fucking box warrior. Fucking chew through some fucking boxes like it's crazy. The M21. Okay. The EDC. You know why people don't talk about this more, Michael? Because it's very old. That's why they don't talk about it. I guarantee that's why they don't talk about it. It's fucking sharp looking, but let me see when did they put this on Amazon? Yeah, so this was first put on Amazon in November 21st, 2008, Michael. So I guarantee if we were going to YouTube University and look this knife up, 2008 to 2010, there was probably tons of videos about this shit. But people have moved on. And it is a budget steel, being the HCR 14 MOV. You're gonna have to sharpen it more often. G10 scales. But I guarantee that's why people have moved on. But at, I mean, $53, 70, $62. I think it's a unique looking knife. I'm not going to personally spend $62 on it because I do think they're pitching a little bit too high for that grade of steel in the grind is not exactly what I like. If it was like a $40 deal, kind of like that Remit knife we were just looking at, where I can get 20% off and get it below $50, I might snag it. But it hasn't been below $60 since September. If I look at this pricing right here, it was $53. But if we look at the last year, it's been pretty consistently at that point. At one point, it did drop down to $50. And if it dropped down to $50, that might be a price where you buy it. But $62, no, that's a hard pass. For me personally. It is a hard pass. A lot of people ask me, what is this tool that I use when I check pricing on Amazon? This is an app by Honey called Keepa. I think it's Honey Keepa. Honey, just like it's spelled. Keepa, just like it's spelled. You go there, you could plug this into Safari or Chrome or Edge, whatever the fuck you use, and use this to track pricing on Amazon and different websites and determine if you should buy some shit. That's how I come up with these deals that I show you guys. I know how much shit is cost because I use this shit. So a little bit of a plug for you guys. We'll also check out another website that I love to use quite often while I got this shit up. Struggleville, man. Struggleville.net. This is one of my go-to websites for finding tool deals. They sometimes splash in EDC deals, right? But this is where the go-to for finding EDC. This is, you know, I don't know if you saw today where I did the EDC maintenance and all my fucking drills and bits and sockets and all that other shit. I find the shit because I go to struggleville.net. He has a lot of fucking ads, but once you make it past the ads, there's so many fucking amazing deals on here. Jumper cables for $19, but he has a 30% off coupon. It's gonna make him like $17, or actually make him $14. Yeah, that's good. So struggleville.net. That's another thing for you guys to put in your goddamn pocket. Thank me fucking later, okay? You're trying to expand your tools. Sometimes he has EDC stuff on there, but he mostly has tool deals on this website. Mostly have tool deals on that website. So check out both of those. Geekiest guy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. What up, man? Have you played with your 3D printer? If so, humid out here. I just got a glue stick to see if I can get a better printing going. Yeah, it's super humid in Hawaii, so I can imagine that humidity is messing around with you. I'm in dry Texas, dry Dallas, Texas. I have messed around with it. I go to Printables. I think the website's Printables, Geekiest Guy, where they have like thousands of 3D print jobs that you can just download. I printed off a couple of figurines. I don't like the freaking poop shoot on the 3D printer. It's like a fucking poop shoot in the back of that shit.
Bro, come on now, dog.
I didn't It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I did have the I'm playing around with it a little bit more, and I really want to see if I can, you know, really incorporate it into my entire use case for it. So I do have the Halid Image 3D printer, and this is the one I have here. And I think I may have a version that's a little bit bigger than this one. I might have the 12K version, but this thing here it has like this poop chute in the back where the extra printing material that it's not using, it like spits it out the back of the machine. I didn't fucking know that shit the first time I used it. And I had like all this extra crap all over the place, but I printed off some stuff just to test it out. I want to print out some stuff for my EDC and see if it works. So very, very interesting. The smoke, let's see. He said the smoke grenades, you got to get an airsoft, should be a great escape and evasion. That in Pound Sand. Wait, the smoke grenades, you can get the airsoft. I might be missing that Geekiest guy. My bad, man. Keep pumping out the deals. They are good for us ballers on a budget. Picked up 3 Hotos today. You got 3 of them? You got them in every fucking kit. Good head on your shoulders, man. You know what those deals are really good for? Yeah, they're good for yourself, but they're also really good for, white elephant Christmas gifts for Christmas parties at your damn office. Like this weekend, we're going to a party for a 21-year-old. He's 20, he's turning 21. So it's going to be a bunch of knuckleheads there, right? But he also wants to do a like Friendsgiving gift exchange, which is fucking weird. Whatever. I don't know what these young kids are doing nowadays, okay? So we're doing like a Friendsgiving gift exchange. Don't bring food, bring a fucking gift. I'm going to dig out one of these goddamn things I've been fucking buying lately, okay? And we're going to give that shit to one of these knuckleheads. No, I'm just saying, man.
Come on, man.
They might get a Hoto precision screwdriver set. They might get a fucking ratcheting bit set. Ain't no fucking telling. We're going to make this stuff happen, though, okay? That's what I like using it for. Brandon says, do you have a Mossy Oak multi-tool? I have a Gerber diesel, but want a second, less expensive tool to throw into my mountain biking pack. I don't have a Mossy Oak multi-tool. I would trust a Mossy Oak. Oh, I would definitely trust a Mossy Oak over a fucking Ozark Trail. God damn it. It's one of the worst EDC mistakes I ever fucking made. Was a Ozark Trail anything. I like Mossy Oak or Ozark Trail for my hunting shit, warming layers, shit to lay stuff on the ground, tarps and shit. But when it comes to like EDC tools, nah, I don't know what I was thinking. So let me show you, Barlow. I got this multi-tool, a no-name multi-tool I bought on Amazon. And it's been pretty decent. And I think it's less than $20. It's something that you can throw into your toolbox. If it grows legs, you won't be incredibly mad at yourself. And it's freaking $9 with a 5% coupon. I mean, come on now, dog. So it's not Mossy Oak. If you just want the brand name, then so be it. I'll throw this shit in here for you, Barlow. If you want to pick this shit up, then you're more than welcome to use that link. This thing here it has a lot of tools on it. I think the only thing it's missing, which I would desire, is a pair of scissors. But I mean, honestly, all you really need with a multi-tool is pliers and a serrated blade. Serrated blade comes in handy more often than you think, especially if you're using it in a fishing scenario or a tackle scenario or wood scenario, and a pliers. This thing works just fine. It's kind of fucking bulky, but you're throwing it inside a thing with 5% off. So you're going to get that thing for a little bit over $8. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would definitely pick that up. So, yeah. So hopefully that answers your question. Now, if you want to grab a Mossy Oak, do they sell? I don't even think they sell fucking Mossy Oak multi-tools on Amazon. I think it's a walk into, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a walk into Walmart type of situation. No, they do have one here, but there's a $27. $27 or $18.99. Listen, you can get these. I'm okay with that $9 banger I got. That shit works just fucking fine for me, sir. And if you don't like it, the most it cost you was fucking $9. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably how I would go just to kind of make that shit happen as well. Let me go here and see what I saw in regards to make sure you put a Q colon in front of your shit. It will gain my attention. I just happened to see this, Rich, but if you don't put a Q colon in front of it, I normally won't see it. It says, would you pick up a 511 EDC pouch or Maxpedition? Okay, Rich, this is what I would say. I own both, and I will go with whoever has the better warranty. I don't really remember who does, but whoever has the better warranty, I will go with that one. Because you're talking about production level companies that pump out a lot of fucking shit. They pump out a lot of goddamn products. So there's a possibility that as the pouch that you get, as it goes through that production line, it may have a little snafu, have a little issue. And so for me personally, I would want the one that has the better warranty. So if I have any fucking issues, I can just get that shit taken care of. What is going on with my fucking, what is going on here? Let me turn this fucking shit off. I got goddamn fireworks and shit going on, Mac OS. But yeah, so it just really depends on but the variety purposes, I will go with Maxpedition. If you're a tactical bro, go with 511. So that's my answer. 511 if you're a tactical bro. If you want variety, Maxpedition, and then whoever has the better warranty, then I would probably go with them. That's probably my go-to. Pure Price says, what was your MOS in the Marine Corps? It was 3044. And let's see, the M21 is a good deal because you can sharpen it without too much effort. Yeah, those budget blades, you're gonna have to sharpen them more often, right? But you're definitely gonna. I like, the reason I like budget knives, not the fucking price. Here's the reason why I like budget knives. And I don't shit on fucking other creators that yeah, actually I do shit on other creators that fucking do have the higher end shit. Okay,
bro, come on now, dog.
I do.
Come on, man.
But I like the budget shit because it will teach you how to sharpen stuff. And if you fuck up the sharpening process, it wasn't a super expensive knife. Imagine this goddamn, Benchmade mini freak that cost me $300, I think, right? I send this to Benchmade when I wanted sharpening. I just pay the shipping, send the shit to Benchmade. They'll sharpen the shit for me. But I'm to the point now where I can sharpen this and I won't fuck up the sharpening process. But when I was first doing this whole EDC shit, trying to sharpen my knives, I was fucking up the sharpening process more often than not. I would much rather do that on a budget 14 MOV or AUS 8, AUS 10, all those fucking bottom of the barrel, sharpen it weekly type of knives, because you slice fucking, you break down 2 cardboard boxes and open up 3 packages, you're fucking goddamn sharpening the goddamn knife, okay?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So you do pay for those type of quality, those life things that kind of make you feel a little bit better because you don't have to go through the whole process of sharpening the shit all the goddamn time. But they will teach you how to sharpen. 100% will teach you how to do that shit. The blade, the knife is 8.5 inches. What knife is? Which knife are you talking about? Yeah, so let me see here. Now, I know I was looking at some fucking YouTube monsters that were pumping out some content. Let me see here. God damn it, Tri-State, man. You always coming through with this fucking sauce, man. The damn sauce, man. Oh my God. I might have to do it, but let me see what else we rocking real quick. Now, this is who I was talking about. Hot Tools Deals of the Week by the Den of Tools. I'm actually about to watch this shit. I apologize.
Hey, guys, welcome back to the Den of Tools.
You know what I'm saying?
It is Monday, November 13th, which
if you're disinterested in watching these tool deals, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and kick the dough in. I'm about to literally take me some fucking notes. I might find me some fucking deals for my goddamn EDC or tool deals that I might need. You never fucking know. Shout out to the Den of Tools, man. Always making that shit happen. We're gonna fucking link him up because A, I was intended to watch this anyway, and B, you might see some shit in here that you want to add to your collection. He has more knowledge when it comes to tools and stuff than I do, okay? And so I definitely I've been wanting to check some of this shit out. So I'm gonna check this out real quick, man.
Which means it's time for Deals of the Week. Let's jump into it. We got tons of deals. I'll be honest, most of them are going to be on Amazon because at this point...
Let's see how he says this shit. I always say it's fucking Knipex. And a lot of people say the fucking K is silent. A lot of you freaking folks carry these things in your goddamn EDC pouches. It's goddamn Knipex, okay? Let's just see how he pronounces the shit, though, okay?
Right now, we're kind of splitting the deals. Home Depot's having their own deals. Lowe's is having their own deals. Walmart's doing their deals. We're going to be covering videos on. There's just too much to cover from all the stores in one video. So mostly this is going to be Amazon stuff. If we find some stuff other places that we don't normally cover, I'll throw them in there. But let's jump into it. So what we got here is we got Knipex. Now, we talked about the twin
Knipex. Very well.
grip last week. It was like $28. These are the soft grip. For $25, so they're even cheaper. I can't believe it. It's one of my favorite pliers that Knipex makes, and you know, they're basically just your standard slip joint pliers on steroids. They're just fantastic. $25. They deserve to be in everyone's toolbox. All right, let's keep going. And don't forget, we got links to everything down below. We got the Knipex high leverage diagonal cutters here.
I literally used these today. I don't know if you guys saw the video, or actually, if you're not a member, you didn't fucking see the video today. Long freaking carry in regards to, or long ass video, a maintenance with me session. If you're a channel member, check that shit out. If you're not a channel member, then, you know, consider that shit. You might want to fucking make that shit happen, man. You might just want to make that shit happen. A super interesting one in regards to the hay bike. The hay bike had all sorts of fucking zip ties on it. Instead of fucking using my knife like a renegade, fucking use diagonal cutters. If you don't have this shit in your carry, then you're doing that shit.
10
Not in your daily carry, in your fucking toolbox.
inches with the soft grip on that. Lowest price in 30 days at $35.
Martin says, just watch one of your videos on the Roaring Fire slingshot bag. Now I need 2 of them. Sir, go pick them up. They just restocked that thing. My video made them go out of stock. And they emailed me. They said, X, your fucking video made our shit go out of stock. I was like, what the fuck are you telling me for? So I don't make that shit, sir. What the fuck you telling me for? What the fuck I'm gonna do about that shit, man?
We got the snips there, the nippers, I should say, the front end cutters there, in standard, you know, with a standard handle on it, coming in at $18.05. That's the best thing. One of the best things for me to do is I love knowing that we keep finding those. And for those of you who can wait, those of you who can be like, okay, I'm going to follow, I'm going to subscribe, make sure I ring the bell, and make sure I'm following the whole, you know, the deals of the week every week. If I can build you a whole drawer of Knipex.
He's literally built my whole drawer. I have these. You guys know I bought a hoarder house. I've done a few episodes on the shit, hoarder fucking house. And I use these in these nippers, especially if like 1/2-inch nails, if I'm cutting shit up. I use all this shit. Like, you wouldn't believe how often you use it. I'm not trying to make you guys go out and fucking blow a goddamn load on a bunch of fucking tools. But I am saying that it's a fantastic to be able to have this shit at the fucking ready. And Knipex is god tier making their shit in goddamn Germany.
At a discount, at the price of something you pay for something much cheaper. That's kind of our goal here, all right? Kind of build that tool set up with all the really name brand stuff, all the good stuff, but at the bargain basement kind of prices. Anyway, let's keep going here. We got the shears here, the cable shears, $23.97, lowest price in 30 days. Again, the Knipex brand here. We got a lot of Knipex. I looked at it for other stuff. There wasn't a ton of other stuff going on right now. You know.
Rich, and I'm still answering questions, guys, so feel free to throw your questions in chat. I'm not ignoring them. So Rich says, I'm going to be buying a new vehicle soon. I'm looking for a ride that I can load up but live out of if shit hits the fan and get the fuck out of town. Any suggestions? A 4Runner, a Jeep, a F-150? I don't have a lot of experience with that. I would say to go holler at your boy Tylen. I always fuck his name up. You can go Last Line of Defense. He runs a Toyota. He runs a few Toyotas. Talon runs a fucking Toyota. I would hit up those guys because they're gonna know a little bit more about that stuff than me. I drive a lifted GMC Sierra, which is a gas guzzler. I don't foresee mine as being the way to go, rich EDC. So let me just throw a couple of folks in here. So you can go with Ty. So for stuff like that, you can go with his channel. He has a lot of stuff when it comes to,
we've made it about as far,
you know, living out of your vehicle, living out of vans and shit like that, but more of a survival type of way. And then of course, Last Line of Defense. And if you haven't heard of him, he has a lot of stuff as well that might be helpful when it comes to surviving. You can also look at like the Canadian Prepper, but he's kind of a disaster baiting. I'm not a big fan of, you know, I'm not hating on his ass, but he's kind of a disaster. And fucking, I don't need anybody who's telling me every fucking week is the end of the world. And literally, I've been watching his videos for years, and the fucking world still hasn't ended. Okay. Neither of those two things have occurred. So hopefully those two guys can guide you better than I can, because I'm not going to be able to help you out with that.
You know how these things change. We got the locking pliers from Knepix here coming in at $26.93. It doesn't say anything there. You know, Amazon doesn't always jump on it and say that it's a deal, but that is a deal on that price. Let's keep going. Fujiya. I honestly don't know anything about the company. I've gotten a pair of these, and there's a couple other ones, these no-name kind of companies that actually, you know, for light work kind of stuff, they're pretty decent. I mean, they're good. I mean, you're not going to go and crank it real hard with those super micro needle nose like that, but for 6-inch set, for under $15, that's a great price on them.
A lot of times these no-name companies are also getting their shit made in the same company, in the same factory, same production factory in Taiwan as a name brand company. For instance, fucking Tekton gets a lot of their tools made in Taiwan. You might notice that a lot of fucking Tekton tools may look like no-name tools because they just fucking copy, paste, and repeat and steal Tekton's design and fucking sell it on Amazon. So you can get a banger of a tool for way, way less. So yeah, I trust no name when it comes to shit like this.
That's lowest price in 30 days. We're gonna keep going. I've talked about this before. People don't believe me how much weight these things can hold. They're fantastic. This is the Bora wood organizer here. Get that stuff, get the lumber up off of your floor, get it out of the way, get it organized for $37. Again, lowest price in 30 days on that one. The micro jig gripper here. This thing, a lot of people swear by this. I'm not one of those types.
I swear by it. I use that shit. That's a finger saver fucking 3000. I use it on my table saw every goddamn week. Keep my fingers away from that blade.
I've only used one once. I don't really know a lot about it, but I know a lot of you guys do like them. For those of you who do, here it is on sale, 24% off a list, coming in at $49.16. All right, we got the DeWalt. We got some DeWalt stuff in here today.
Do you guys do your own vehicles when it comes to vacuuming? Is that like a pastime? It's so inexpensive to take your vehicles to get clean. How many of you goddamn red-blooded Americans are still washing your vehicles in your driveway, waving at people as they fucking drive by? I don't do this shit because my fucking driveway is in the fucking alley, okay, Boosie? Okay, I don't wave at anybody.
Come on, man.
But I mean, like, how many of you guys are still sudding this shit up, pulling out your goddamn pressure washers, your little spray hoses, your little vacuum cleaners, and washing your shit by hand? Changing my oil and washing my own vehicle are therapeutic. I don't always do this shit on my own. Right now, I need an oil change. I like doing that shit. Get a cigar lid, pull the front end of my truck into the garage because I can't pull the whole fucking thing in the garage. And just change my oil. It's fucking 8 quarts, so it costs me more if I go get an oil change. So I might as well just do the shit myself.
We got the wet dry vac. Okay, tool only. Gonna need to bring your own batteries for this one. $79 down from $150. Check this out. Now, Wind did that huge blowout where they did all their bench tools, and then it's all kind of dead right now. But we got the 7x12 metal lathe. Come on, you know you want one of these for your shop. You know you want to play around with one. I've got a metal lathe sitting right over there. I haven't had a chance to use it. I got to get an area.
But come on, Bear, you're just like me, dog. Bear says he has a lathe sitting right over there. I believe he does, but just like me, and the other fucking YouTubers, somebody sent the shit to him. People send shit to me. I know somebody sent a fucking metal lathe to you, sir. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing. This ain't your first rodeo.
Area set up to use it. I need to set that whole thing up, but I'm looking forward to playing around with it. $530 down from $884. That's 40% off. Let's keep going here. Now this one, fair warning on this. This is ships from Amazon, but sold by Super Bargains, whoever they are. I can tell you, they are not an authorized dealer. I don't know if this is gray market, if it's a factory return or what, but if you're looking for a Milwaukee hammer drill in the fuel line for $91, again, this is...
Sorry, pause, because I am looking for something like that. Let's see. Wait, this the M18? I think he has that shit mislabeled. Is this it right here? Nope, here it is right here. Yep, appreciate that, sir. Add that to cart. Thanks, Bear. Let us continue, sir, because yes, I'm looking for something like that.
Again, beware, but at least Amazon should be backing you up on this deal. All right, let's keep going here. We got the gear wrench punch and chisel set, nice solid set with the roll bag, coming in under $40, $39.88 on that one. We also have, now this kind of, I don't know, it jumped out at me. At first I thought this was, if you're familiar with Van pliers, that's the American version of engineer pliers. Excuse me, but they, this one looks like it, but it doesn't say anything about that. A lot of it's very similar. It says it's Grow Word, whoever that is. Maybe they're OEMing from the same place, but it looks like a nice set of wire strippers. And for $18 plus a 5% off coupon, might be willing to try it. Okay, this one's a great one. This is the Weiss shears. I never know how to pronounce that right. But they got bought by Crescent, but they're still good quality shears. If you're looking for solid, everyday kind of shears, $25.11. I might actually have to buy that because my wife just came and snagged my other set that I had in the drawer over here. So that might be one to pick up. These are the AKA, mom's good shears, you don't play with. It may be good to have a couple set around the house. Now, if you remember from a week or two ago,
He talked about this is the Leatherman Raptor tool knockoff. The Leatherman Raptor tool, I think, costs $89. Field trip. Let me look that shit up real quick, man. How much did they fucking hit me over the head when I bought that shit? Because I bought it on base. And I ended up buying a knockoff. So, okay, I can get a Raptor as cheap as $72. Let's check it out. So, I love the Leatherman Raptor because it has seatbelt cutters. It has a great pair of shears, a ruler, all that type of stuff. But it's $72. Comes with its own sheath and all that good stuff. But they are freaking pricey. I think, and it also has a ring cutter. That's the last time I used this, one of my buddies got his fucking ring stuck on his finger. We pulled this thing out and was able to cut his fucking ring off his finger without taking him to the hospital. I didn't know it had a ring cutter on it until I fucking Googled it. And we figured out how to use it. So that's $72. This is $32. It looks exactly the same.
I was talking about the trauma shears that I have a set of. Leatherman is the one who originally made these. And I have a set of the Leatherman ones. I absolutely loved it. I said, I don't know about these knockoff brands. So I reached out to you guys. The feedback I got from you all was fantastic. You guys are awesome. I got a ton of ER tech.
He says, Martin says, any recommendations on a plate carrier? So my plate carrier is, oh my God. I literally was messing with it today in the man cave. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, I want to go get it. Give me a second. Let me go grab it for you. All right, this one I should have knew better. Eagle Industries. This is just a sappy plate carrier. If that's all you need, then so be it. But I mean, this one has kind of been getting the job done for me for years. I like rucking this. It does have, I have the sappy plates for this. They're not in here right now, but it gets the job done for me. Only thing I don't like about it is, and since then they've updated this. I've had this thing for probably 6 years. The shoulder straps were complete trash. I ended up wrapping them in duct tape to make them, they're way more comfortable with duct tape on them. Except they make me sweat like Kunta Kinte. But Eagle Industries is what I go to. They have a lot of accessories. I think they're kind of pricey though, but I like the fact that you can add on the groin protector very easily. Like you can just add the groin protector on here very easily. I can add the side carries on here if I wanted to, but I don't. Let's see how much these are right now. So Eagle Industries is my go-to. I've had them for a very long time. The reason I like Eagle Industries, and they are pricey, but I trust them because Eagle Industries wins military contracts. I'm not shitting on Hogue. I'm not shitting on any of these other companies and stuff like that. But I used to write contracts for the Marine Corps. So I know about a lot of the companies that win contracts and their items go on military members. They're going on Guardians. They're going on Marines. They're going on soldiers. They're going on airmen. I don't know if they're going on the Coast Guard. I think the Coast Guard wears fucking plate carriers too. But my first experience with them was in the Marine Corps. They were winning contracts left and right. And so when I got out initially in 2014, I wanted to get a plate carrier. I ended up getting their version of the plate carrier years ago. It looks like they've since updated it. So you can get the full plate carrier here, multi-mission armor carrier. This has the side carriers on it, which looks like you can remove them if you want to, but you can get the side sappies. And this is, so I would probably need a large. That's $379, and I would get it in the Ranger green, and it would be $400, no sappies. So if you're gonna get it for $400, no sappies, then you're gonna need some fucking sappies. I go with Spartan armor, but this is not horrible, to be honest with you. Now, if you just want a simple plate carrier, Martin, you can go with like this active shooter response, but this doesn't look like you can add the side sappies in the future. But it does look at those fucking shoulder straps. They look so way more breathable than the shit that I have. It also looks like you can't add the groin protector. I'll link this down for you, and you can just kind of play around with their website. Just know that they have won tons of military contracts. Their stuff has been used in combat. And when it's time to actually slap some sappies in here, I would suggest you go with Spartan armor. They have also won military contracts, and I trust them literally with my life. It just depends on what you get. Once you buy your carrier, you can hit up Spartan and make sure you're buying the correct one. And I would just suggest that you get something that can at least stop a 308 or a 7.62 and put that in your plate carrier. Are they having a sale? I need to look at some of these companies when it comes to I need to look at some of these companies when it comes to their deals when it comes to Veterans Day and for Black and all that good stuff. Let's see. Price says thoughts on the USMC current Gen 3 plate carrier. I'm active duty 0311 stationed on Plano and have mixed thoughts. I don't even know who makes it. Who makes the Gen 3 price? If you say you're active duty, can you look at your kit and tell me who has the contract? Or just give me the NSN number. It should be like underneath the plate carrier, near your chest. Give me the NSN or give me the company that won it. A lot of companies that also won these in the past were TAG, TAG, which no one fucking really knows about TAG, but they won a lot of shit as well. And, but they mostly sell to the military. Tactical assault gear. They have a lot of stuff for the tactical bros, which are like super cheapy, right? They win a lot of stuff for the from the military too. Tag actually branded bags, TAG. So they have a lot of shit that they want as well. So it just really depends. I don't know who makes Gen 3s though. I've been out the Marine Corps since 2014. I don't even know if I had a Gen 3 or if I had a Gen 2. So all of that good stuff. Just Nate, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Interesting. But yeah, let me know.
Who got back to me and were like, these things are great. I use them all the time. They're just as good as the Leatherman. They cost you a third as much. You should definitely go with them. I even had a couple ER docs reach out to me and say, you know what? I use them in the ER. And, you know, one of them was even like, I've had the Leathermans. The Leathermans are fantastic, but you know what? Stuff around the ER tends to grow legs. He's like, I'm not.
Wait, they use them in the ER? Blood and guts and shit? Then yeah, $32. I would snatch that shit up. This is a good EDC ad, guys. I wouldn't trust a glass breaker. The glass breaker on these things are laughable. Like, a lot of glass in these vehicles are tempered now. I think that if you get a glass breaker, it should be automatic. You shouldn't have to use the force of your wrist and your hand and your arm to use a glass breaker. But everything else about this, the shears, the sheet belt cutter, the ring cutter, the ruler, all that shit, I would definitely trust that shit.
Not throwing $100 away every weekend anymore. He was like, now if they go missing, I mean, it still sucks, but I'm not losing $100 every time. And if he's willing to use these on the job, I think they'll work for you.
Chris Thomas says, new to the group, about 2 months in, and I'm obsessed with your content. So I'm obsessed with my content too. Good head on your shoulders, my guy.
$33. They're fantastic.
Appreciate that.
I absolutely love these things. I think everybody who does anything, especially if you're on the job, if you're going to the range, you're doing anything kind of stuff where somebody can get hurt, get a first aid kit, have a set of these. They're fantastic. All right, Lexavon.
Do you guys have range kits? First off, who goes to the range? Like at least like once every 3 months. If you own boomsticks and shit like that, who's going to the fucking range? I'm like in the last, November 4th was the beginning of buck season here. I went out. I didn't put anything down. Okay, Boosie, I'm fucking upset about this shit.
Come on now, dog.
Here's the thing.
Come on, man.
I don't know if it's like a thing nationwide, but especially here, like a lot of times. So a lot of times we want to like just kind of get I'm still like revamping this because I wanted to do some additionals to it and kind of just figure out what I don't like about it. So I have there's some things I put on it. I got my white light attachment, but the biggest thing is I really wanted to get my green light together. Of course, you guys, I know I'm always talking about the fucking hero clip. I got that shit here. For YouTube purposes, just to let you guys know, this shit is unloaded. Okay. Unloaded. No mag in there, all that good stuff. But I need a longer activator for my green light, but the actual green light on this thing is God tier, and it's made by Streamlight. This is a TLR-1 game spotter. I ended up taking my 6mm out, which I got gifted to me from my wife's grandfather. So my grandfather-in-law, he passed, and he had like over 24 weapons, and my mother-in-law gifted me all his weapons, signed him on all that good stuff. So he had a 6mm from the 70s he had with him. I took that shit out with me. There was tons of dough out. Of course, right now, buck are fucking horny as shit. So buck are losing their minds. I don't know if you guys hunt, but I'm sitting in the deer stand. Buck are completely irresponsible. They're taking risks because they want to get some fucking vagina, okay? And whenever it's buck season, I tend not to shoot doe. Just fucking let them slide. I want to put down a buck. Didn't get anything. But I go to the range often. This is a 7.62 308. I don't put 7.62 through it because 7.62 is fucking expensive. 7.62 by 51. So I put 308 through it. But ammo's fucking expensive right now. But if you do go, you need a range kit. You need an actual kit of safety mechanisms in there, okay? And I don't know, if you're going, hopefully you have that type of stuff. So what he was just showing on the stream, that should be a part of your range kit, okay? 100%. Good vibes, man. Who's already put something down for the year? Freaking rain. We're already in the middle of season, at least in Texas. November 4th started. Other places started already.
Seen about great DIY level, prosumer-esque kind of tools. Nice little set of Allen keys here. We got hex keys. We got the...
Nice guy says the same thing I just said. Ammo too expensive to go to the range. I agree with you, man. Shit is expensive. I bought it in bulk a few years ago. So I bought 308 rounds like in a 50 cal canister like 3-4 years ago, and it's target grade. So that's what I use. Right now I'm in the middle of teaching Danny Lene, Mrs. X, how to shoot. So I've started her off on Saturday night specials, but 38s, because I want her to just get used to firing a weapon. But shit is fucking expensive. I almost want to just take her out of with my 380.
The long arm with the ball end on them. They even have the tray to go in the drawer, lifetime warranty. Amazon saying it's a deal, and you know my price price checking on it matches out on that. Comes in at $23.98. Let's keep going here. We got the grip-on pliers here. Now grip-on, they've been around for a while. They make some decent stuff. $62.24 for the set. Again, they're kind of a weird offset kind of plier handle.
But I like this offset. I'm in the middle of putting together that fucking bike, and I was using offset to tighten the fucking fenders. I wish I had these right now. I'm trying to tighten these fucking bolts, and I don't want to take the tire off. I don't want to fucking take the tire off. It's like getting on my nerves. I almost want to give you guys a fucking tour of the shit. It's getting on my nerves. Let me see if I can activate this camera. Because overall, let me start this camera up real quick for you guys. All right, let me show you what I got going on with this fucking bike. And this last little modification that I'm trying to do is getting on my fucking nerves. So let's do this real quick. Hold on real quick. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to show you the issue I'm having. Hold on. All right, so that's my freaking hay bike, man, that I'm trying to put together. And I showed you that damn bolt, that little bolt that's right in front of that rear tire. I cannot get it tightened. Now, of course, us men, sometimes we don't fucking follow directions, okay? The directions clearly state that you should remove the rear tire to tighten that fucking bolt. I'm not fucking taking that goddamn tire off. Ain't no way. I'm not doing all that. So I'm trying to use fucking pliers to get this shit done. It's just not fucking working out, okay?
Come on now, dog.
It's just...
Come on, man.
It's an interesting thing we have going on. Let me change this camera back. It's an interesting thing that we have going on. It's I definitely... hopefully I can knock it out. When I get done with the live stream today, we're going to try to see if we can knock out the rest of it. But yeah, that one little bolt is holding me back from jumping on that fucking bike and fucking, I don't know. Listen, there's two things that you can't do with a frown on your face: ride jet skis and ride a fucking electric bike. Okay.
Shape, but you know,
you ever seen somebody? Think about it. Have you ever seen someone riding a jet ski with a frown on their face? And have you ever seen someone riding an electric bike with a goddamn frown on their face? They both bring goddamn happiness, okay?
you know,
I want to get happy too.
Like them. Maybe you should consider trying them. I don't know. Lining tools. This is a nice little set. I've been looking for a set of snap ring pliers. Now I've got this one here. This is the one I got from Harbor Freight. It's I think it's the Doyle. I don't know what it is, but it's one of these ones where it's reversible, and then you can also take the different pins out and add, put the different pins.
You know why y'all need snap ring pliers? You know why you need them? You know you can use snap ring pliers to fucking open like your key. You know the split key rings? You can use snap ring pliers to fucking open key rings instead of using your fucking nail. I mean, you don't need this fucking big ass $54 set. But if you're trying to remove keys or add keys to those little split key rings, you can use fucking snap ring pliers and save your fucking thumbnail from abuse from adding 7 million keys. You can get one for like $7 on Amazon. Thank me later.
Pins in for the sizes and shapes you need. Only problem is I almost immediately lost the little baggie that came with it. It has all those pins. So I guess it's one size fits some now. So I'm looking for another set.
Price says, I believe Tag makes it, but it has an inner soft shell stripe plate carrier and outer shell, but the inner shell meant to be used as a chest rig, but it's done pretty poorly. So here's the thing, Price, what I would tell you is that the contracts for the Marine Corps, they do different contract awards depending on the need for the Marine Corps. So like the MarCorps Syscom or the major system contracts, they're the ones that write contracts for like the cell phones that you see everyone fucking using, like your goddamn gunnies and your staff sergeants and whoever else, and iPads. And they also write the big contracts for that type of stuff, for SIF gear, for plate carriers, and flashlights and stuff that goes in Granger Freight or whatever what's that name of that goddamn store? Granger, all that stuff. So they came out with specifications, and this company obviously won, but whenever it's time for them to do Gen 4, they may not win based on your type of input. They're going to survey the Marine Corps, especially 0311s, recon, force recon, operators, people who are freaking in Jamaica and Brazil and stuff that you don't know about. Because I was out there with those guys, and they're going to talk to them and say, hey, what didn't work for you when it comes to this gear? So when it's time for those surveys, don't ignore them. Fucking do them.
That Lang makes some great tools.
I don't know what your current rank is. They may fucking make you do it. It just depends, though. So
not too expensive, $54 down on that. I might be picking those up. All right, let's keep going here. S-Wing, again, we're always looking for some S-Wing tools. Soft face.
Love S-Wing. Love S-Wing. I had S-Wing a part of my bug out kit, and then I fucking realized how much I love them, and I went with a no-name brand because I didn't want that shit to fucking grow legs. I love S-Wing.
Head blow hammer, 53 ounce in S-Wing blue, coming in at $60.50. We got some gear wrench, more gear wrench, I should say, for you here. 1/4 inch drive, 84 tooth, $20.77 on that, 28% off a list. We got another one. We got the 3/8 here coming at 15% off list at $18. And here we got the gear wrench 1/2 inch, 84.
I think I have like an unhealthy addiction when it comes to my damn ratchets and stuff. If I showed you guys my goddamn, if I showed that shit to you, oh my God, it would make you go crazy. It will make you go crazy. Cameron, what do you got going on here, man? Like, I ought to just show you the shit. It's ridiculous. Hold on, let me pull it up, because watching people like the Den of Tools, I ended up spending an absorbent amount of money on stuff like ratchets, which I use pretty often, but not as often as I thought I would. So all the fucking time, like, because of the Den of Tools and stuff like that, I'm all the time do I find myself buying ratchets and sockets, keeping it just in case. But I'm telling you, when you have it and you need it, it is so fantastic.
Tooth locking flex head ratchet. Now, if you guys don't know, I have both this and the 120, and the 120 is glorious. But I don't notice that much of a difference when I'm using them in everyday kind of stuff.
I agree with you. I don't need 120. EDC Explain, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man.
It's once you get past a certain point, it's just, as far as I'm concerned, I don't honestly use the locking flex head that much. But when I need it, and I don't need it for whether it's 120 tooth or 100 or 84 tooth. I just need it because it's a locking flex head. I had a situation where I had to get up and underneath something, and a regular flex head just wouldn't stay there. So I had to use the locking one, and it works great for that. For $38.39, that's definitely a go-to price on that one. All right, let's keep going here.
I just showed you guys this set. Bear, you got a good head on your shoulders, sir. I'm just saying. You got a good head on your shoulders. I literally featured this in my video 5 days ago. I still can't believe this is on sale for $13.99. It's overstock on Amazon. Amazon just recently added this overstock feature. I don't know what the fuck it means. But whenever you see something's overstocked, they're slashing the prices. The ratings on this are fucking trash. 3.9 stars. I didn't buy this for me. This doesn't even have T6 and T8 torque spits in it. I can't even take apart a knife with this goddamn set. You know what I bought this for? White elephant. Remember I said I'm going to this goddamn 20-year-old's party and he's gonna have his friends. He wants to do a fucking gift exchange. I'm taking some shit like this there. Like I'm taking shit like this to those type of deals. Cost me $14. People feel like, oh man, he gave me tools. X is so great. He gave me some fucking tools. Because they're gonna use them so rarely, they're gonna work just fine. If you're using this all the time, this shit's gonna fail on you. And it's probably gonna be that fucking ratchet that fails on you, not the actual sockets. It's probably the ratchet that's gonna fail on you.
We got, now this is a no-name Tool Ant. I have no idea who they are, but it's a nice little gift set here for $14. Mini ratchet with the bit adapter, some sockets, some bits, nice little case for it. Again, great little Christmas stocking stuffer kind of thing, or maybe just have on the workbench. Here we got the gear wrench extension set. Look at this.
I literally just bought a set of these and I did not spend $57. I feel like I fucking got god dang hosed, man. God damn it. Bear.
1/4, 3/8.
Why didn't you have this last week?
1/2 inch, and you got the swivels and the adapters for $57. Remember, gear wrench, it's up there in quality. It is a tool truck alternative. They stand behind their products. They make good stuff. I definitely.
EDC Explain says that the Hoto deal went to shit right after you posted it. Really? Hold on, let me look, man. Let's look at that shit. Let's look at that video. You said it went to shit right after I posted it? Hold on.
Marine X back at it.
Let me look at that. Because I think some people commented on my video and said the deal was no longer available. But when I looked at it today, it was still available. So let me go here. Yeah, it's still available. You know what EDC Explain? It might be regional. Look, the black one thing EDC Explain, listen, it's only the black one, not the blue one, not the orange one. The black one's 30% off plus 15% off additional coupon. That makes it like $14, not the other two colors. This thing is still hot. So I'll throw it in chat. Maybe you can get it right now. Just fucking throw it in your goddamn cart. But it's only for the black color. The other two are 30% off. But but you don't get that additional 15%. If it's not working for you, are you a Prime member? So maybe you're not getting it because you're not a Prime member. Let me see if I can get this code. What is this actual fucking code? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me go see if I can copy the code for you because I might be able to just paste the code. Let's go to checkout. Will it let me use it again? Yeah, I mean, it says $14. Is this showing any of my personal information? Can I show this on the screen without it fucking showing everything? Yeah, so look at this right here. It's $14.24 for me if I were to buy this right now, plus the tax and all the other stuff. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe it's regional or something like that. Maybe it's regional or something like that. But I'll keep my eye out. If I see something that changes, I'll definitely let you know.
Only be happy whether as a prosumer or a pro going with these.
Yeah, I have Honey. That's what I use to track the prices. I use Honey. I also use a few other apps, but the main one I use is Honey. I don't want to bore you with the other ones I use, but I use a ton.
Tools. Now let's talk. We talked about DeWalt here. We got some more DeWalt. We got the brushless. All right, this isn't the XR, and that isn't the brush. It's kind of the middle of the road. Your Goldilocks zone. You're coming here with the 2 amp hour battery. You're getting the tool.
This is a good deal. The starter DeWalt drill is brushed and it's normally $99. Everyone buys it because it's DeWalt. It's fucking trash. It's trash. I would never recommend it. This one is the step right above that one. This is the first brushless they make right below the XR, $99. If you just have to be in the black and yellow, which I don't know why, because their fucking batteries are expensive as shit, then this is a good deal to get you started. It says, do you have honey? Yeah, I have honey downloaded. Yeah, it's probably because you're not a Prime member EDC. It might be, that might be why. That might be why.
The charger, the bag, again, it's a brushless drill here, coming in at $99. Now let's keep going. How about this? How about a heat gun? Does DeWalt have a heat gun? I don't think they've got a cordless heat gun, but they do now. We got this by Livo.
Just bought a heat gun for so I'm in a couple of tool sets because I'm fucking bananas crazy. Metabo HPT is my go-to tool set. I just bought the heat gun for the Metabo HPT. I use this shit all the time. Peeling labels off of boxes so I could do unboxings on this channel. I like to peel my address off of that shit instead of marking it with a Sharpie. I use it for shit like that. But the biggest thing I use a freaking heat gun for is I have to put Christmas lights on my house. I use hot glue to put Christmas lights on my house. Well, when fucking February, goddamn March rolls around, okay? I'm just, oh my God. When it's finally time to, when it's finally time to take the goddamn Christmas lights off my house, I have to use a hot glue gun, or excuse me, a heat gun to get it off the brick. And let me just tell you something. I have a lot of fucking Christmas lights that I have to take off. Danny Lene, there's a reason that I so happily, you know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't seen Danny Lene's ass, then there's a reason why I so happily throw the fucking Christmas lights on the house, okay? But when it's time to take these fucking Christmas lights off my house, there are a ton to take off my fucking house. So this is what my shit looks like in the front. All those Christmas lights that are on the deck, all with hot glue. All the ones going up the fucking brick, all with hot glue. The goddamn big ass reaps and shit. That shit would take me forever to peel off with a goddamn scraper. I use a heat gun. So if you don't have one in your goddamn arsenal, if you already have a tool set, I see EDC says he's with Ryobi or Ryobi as they say it in Europe. Grab yourself one, man. Mike and I says leave that shit up all goddamn year long. Sorry, I'm just listen.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm not in an HOA. Okay, my house was built in the early 90s. We're in what's called a covenant. Red Lobo, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. I'm not in a HOA, okay? But I do respect our covenant. And our covenant says you need to take them down by February 1st. I fucking take them down by February 1st. Now, in order to enforce that, they would have to go down to the county and they would have to tattletale. But my neighbor next to me, they're really cool. He's a goddamn OBGYN and he's pumping out babies all night long. He wouldn't fucking care. My neighbors next to me are retired chiropractor. He wouldn't give a fuck. But I don't want to risk it. Let's say it, Hefe. Appreciate you kicking the goddamn door in. New name, man. Appreciate you kicking the door in.
Walani. I don't make up the names, guys. You're looking at 20-volt battery here.
You know where these trash ass names come for some of these tool companies? Is the some of these in China, some of the companies are required to name themselves based on the provinces and the cities that they are from. So like if we were to look up Lavoni or whatever that shit is, it might pop up in China. It might be some fucking province in China we've never fucking heard of.
Or we're sorry, it doesn't have a battery. It works with the DeWalt battery. So this is tool only. So if you're in the DeWalt line and you want a cordless heat gun, 30.
He says Govee makes some excellent permanent outdoor lights. Yeah, I've seen those, but it's something about the LEDs. Like I have the big, bright, beautiful lights. I mean, my lights are fucking big and beautiful. And my neighbor's Jewish. So when I put my lights up, he was like, oh, of course I'm fucking black. If y'all didn't know that, I'm fucking black. Okay, if you fucking, I'm black.
Hey,
okay,
bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
My neighbor was like, did you convert? Are you Jewish? I was like, well, why'd you ask me that? He said, because you got blue and white on he's Jewish. He's like, you got blue and white on your house. I was like, oh no, I just like the way they fucking look. He's like, oh, I thought you were Jewish. I like the way it looks. We like to be a little bit different.
$5. There you go. And look, you got all the little adapter bits for it. So you can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. Here we go. Look at this. You want a cheap cordless rotary hammer for your DeWalt 20-volt line? I mean, I know they do make them, but do they make them for $96? We got the one-hand recip here coming at $60.
There's a lot of companies that are freaking co-opting DeWalt batteries and just making fucking tools. You know, I would do some shit like that. Because at the end of the day, you might just fry the battery, but at least you're not fucking wasting money on an expensive ass tool. EDC Explains says, oh shit, you're black. Sir, can you fucking believe it? Who'd have thought?
With a 20% off coupon, that's going to be $12 off of that, if my math is right, which is going to take it down to from 16 minutes to carry the.
Don't do math on the listen, I hate doing math on videos. You know how people call me off for stupid shit like math? Well, X, you said it was 20% off of $50. That's really $10, not $8. Okay, I wanted to tell you that. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you stopped by my video to fucking be a mathematician.
The $5, so is it $48? Anyway, again, is it super high quality? No, but this is one of those kind of gap fillers. Like, you know, I may use this kind of tool. I already have the DeWalt stuff, but I'm not gonna use it that often, so I'm gonna go with this no-name kind of brand. All right, here we go. Look at this, a polisher here for $89, $90, $50.
There you go. Remember I said the red-blooded Americans who still wash their freaking vehicles in the front yard while people drive by with your goddamn white picket fence? That's all they're missing on my fucking house is a white picket fence. There you go. Get your goddamn polisher. As soon as you're done washing it, you can get out there and buff that shit.
15% off coupon on that one. We got the plastic welder, and it comes with a
plastic welder. What? I've never even heard of that. A plastic welder? I mean, so it does what it says. It welds pieces of plastic together. Interesting. I feel like I could use that.
Bunch of little welds. If you guys don't understand how this works, you get a cracked plastic. It's got two tubes, and those little wire, they look like staples. They go in there, they heat up, and you push it in the plastic, and then you pull it out, and the staple stays there. And then you snip off the parts that are extruding, and now now you have a physical construct that is holding the plastic pieces together.
I could use that for toys. I have two 2-year-olds. Don't fucking ask me why. Okay, my fucking Mrs. X is goddamn smoking hot. Okay, I got two 2-year-olds. I have a 7-year-old, a 14-year-old. She'll be 15 tomorrow. And you know how often we got toys that are plastic that are fucking ripping apart? You know how beneficial would be to fucking just fix that shit myself? It would just be something that would be amazing to just do. Just knock the shit out real quick. Like easily could just knock the shit out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? We got two 2-year-olds. They're 10 months apart. Freaking I don't know why they're fucking so close. What would make you think that they were so fucking close in parts? Some goddamn googly eyes in the chat. What would make you think that my fucking kids are goddamn 10 months apart?
Hey,
why?
bro, come on now, dog.
For what reason?
Come on, man.
Can anyone explain why my goddamn kids are goddamn 10 months apart? They're both 2-year-olds, okay? It's that fucking ass. Okay, sir, just fucking admit this shit, man. So yeah, I would love to be able to fix that shit myself. Let's see. Oh, Tanner says today is the 14th, my birthday too. What up, man? You got the same birthday as my daughter. So here in Texas, it's still freaking 23/23. So my daughter's birthday is not for, 40 more minutes ish. But yeah, she was born November 14th, sir. You both share the same birthday. You got a good goddamn head on your shoulders.
You're not really welding per se. It's more, they should call it like hot stapling is a better way of.
EDC Explains says, where did the X come from? Is it your middle name? No. So Marines we hate being called ex-Marines. We hate it. We hate it. You can call us prior Marines or you can just call us Marines. So when I first was going to start the channel, I co-opted that. I'm going to put X behind Marine because we're never ex-Marines. So I just came up with Marine X. That's just where I came up with it. and it kind of just stuck, if that makes sense.
Of putting it, but it does do a job and it does work. All right, let's keep going. We've got $48 with a 10% off coupon on that one. How about a paint gun? Do you need a paint gun here? We got the HVLP sprayer there for 50, call it $60. Again, these are all tool only. You got to bring your own DeWalt batteries for it, okay? This one just kind of blew me away. So check this out. They've got it in Milwaukee or in DeWalt. If you have an area where you need a ceiling light and there's just no place to run a ceiling light, heck, you could hang this thing probably from under your hood or something if you needed some real universal lighting in there, working in that engine bay. Here you go. This thing, 50 watts by, what was it?
See, I want one of these for my man cave, but I didn't know they made them specifically for. So my light right here, let me see if I can show it to you. You can't really see it, but right above this big light that's lighting my freaking face is my ceiling light. I want one of those goddamn spider lights that kind of spills light all over the place. I want them. I know they're fucking a dime a dozen on Amazon. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet, okay? I was too busy fucking buying Rihanna's ass over there on the wall, okay? But I did not know that they made the shit that can go and be attached to one of your batteries. Really? Learning has occurred. Something new.
5,000 LM LED. I guess they mean lumens by that. Anyway, $26.39 on that one. Let's keep going here. This is a great little stand. I've seen a bunch of different companies who sell this same stand. It's about the same for everybody. What you're looking at here is rechargeable LED lamp work light. It's a 3-tier light, nice little base. It comes with a bag, comes with a charger, 8 amp hour battery with it, dimmable LED work light with detachable tripod. It's just a nice basic little work light here for $80. All right.
Yeah, I like that. Pause. Hold on, because where's that work light? Yeah, 20% off. I'll take that. 57. That's a great deal. That's a really good deal because I wanted to get this for the Metabo HPT work light, but I think it's way more. Yeah, if I get the Metabo brand, it's fucking $200. This is my main tool system. $200. Or I can get this no-name brand for fucking $80 plus 20% off, another $16. Thank you, Bear. Yeah, I can save $25 at checkout. That's still not enough. I would much rather get a no-name brand and just recharge it with USB Type-C versus buying that shit. 100%. Oh yeah, this is my code reader that I use for my vehicle.
All right, let's keep going here. We got some OBD2. I always screw that one up. We got the Launch. Launch makes some fantastic stuff, really solid, really capable. This is what I'd call a DIYer prosumer grade kind of stuff. Just a good step above the little handheld ones. You get a bigger screen, you can see better what's going on, does a few more functions. Coming in at $141, that's 21.
Listen, guys, even if you don't do your own work on your vehicles, I think you should have an OBD2 scanner. If you run a code on your vehicle, instead of driving that shit up to goddamn AutoZone where the 18-year-old behind the counter can walk out to your vehicle and say, well, it can be one of these 7 things. You can just hook this shit up. And the thing about this specific reader, the thing about OBD2 readers is that you want a reader that can talk to your vehicle. So it can receive information. It can also ping your vehicle and say, hey, test this out, test that out. Is this messed up? And you can also reset the lights and shit as well.
1% off a list on that one. And next up, of course, I always have to throw in a bi-directional option. We got AutoFix coming in. Look at this. Normally $400. This is coming in at $319. This is an Android tablet. This sucker, I did a video on it. You can go find that video. This sucker is slim. All right, there you can see the tablet on it. This is legit. Like, some of them feel like an ODB2 with a tablet OS running on it, but it's got a really junky screen. This has got a nice screen. This has got as good as any kind of tablet screen. This is a Bluetooth device here that plugs in.
Now this one's kind of overkill, but if you're like a serious DIYer, then you can go ahead and spin that nut. Mine is by, wait, let me see, who the fuck is mine by? Now I'm curious. These things are important to have, man. Like, just to be able to just do your own stuff. I have one by Foxwell, which basically does the same thing. And you can just kind of hook this shit up and really just get an understanding for what's going on with your vehicle. So my Foxwell is what I use all the time to read codes. I just had a code throw on my truck and I had to use that shit. So the Foxwell Auto Master Pro, I don't remember how much I spent on this shit, but I use it all the fucking time. So if you don't have one, I think it's important. At least snag one, you know, spend $100, get yourself one, do the shit yourself.
So you don't have to, like, my garage door from my shop is a good 20 feet away. I had my truck parked outside right in front of there, the scanner in it, or the ODB2 reader in it, and then the tablet here, and I was able to do my work sitting at my desk. It was kind of nice. All right, we're coming in here, what, 320 on that one? Let's keep going here. This is something I used to use a lot. I used to have a job. Oh God, I hate even thinking about the commute I used to do, 2 hours each way. I'd be coming home in the middle of the night, and you know, it could...
A heads-up display that you can add to your vehicle. Interesting. So I had to buy one of these things for my truck because it's fucking lifted and my speedometer was off. But I never thought about one adding to your vehicle. I wonder how well that shit works. Field Trip, I'm very curious. It only has 4.0. That's kind of some trash ass ratings, but I'm very curious. Like, yeah, I want to know how well that $27. How much does he have it listed for? Oh yeah, $27. Okay, so $27. No one has any pictures in. Oh, they do have pictures in their rating. So it looks like you just throw it up here, and now your speed is. I don't know how useful that is. I mean, like, his speedometer is right there. I guess he doesn't have to look down. I thought it would be a little bit more useful. I don't know, man. I don't know. It says that he gave it 1 star because it peels off because of the hot weather. Okay, sir. I mean, a lot of this shit peel. My recommendation, take that shit off when it's fucking hot and don't put it back on your vehicle until you cool your windshield down. That's the solution for that.
It can be really distracting having all those lights on in your dash. Well, I get this, put it up on my dash, gives me an ODB, or not ODB, I'm stuck in that mode there, gives me my acronyms are all running together, gives me a HUD, heads up display, HUD. And you sit up there and it reflects, you can either set it up so to look at it or you can reverse it, I believe. That's the way most of these work. And it'll reflect off the windshield. Let me see here, the pics I got here. Boom. So this one looks like it's set to go straight up. That's nice. It's got a little installation thing up here. That's kind of nifty. I think I might have actually preferred that. But anyway, what it does is allows you to get all the stuff you need.
It just seems small and kind of, it doesn't seem as useful as like an actual heads up display.
And nothing that...
Rocky says, okay, no company, then I'm going to bed. Yeah, Rocky, I might do it next go round. Let's just see how late we go. This video's almost over. If you're still up, we might have you come up, man. We might just have you come up, man. Give me a few minutes.
Don't. And put it right up there. And now you can dark out the rest of your dash. And if you've driven at night and you've been able to dark out everything except for like your speedometer and things you need to know, you know what I'm talking about. And for $27, that's a great way to do it. All right, let's keep going here. We also have this option, which connects, you can install right on your A-pillar. Gets it over out of the...
Now that's something I would do. Put it on my goddamn A-pillar versus right on my goddamn windshield.
Way. Gives you the similar kind of information again. Also has an OBD function and GPS gauge. What is a GPS gauge? People who write this stuff, man, they just come up with all sorts of terms. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, you can either put it right on your dash or over on your A-pillar there. Coming at $30, there's a 9%. Couldn't possibly bother to do 10. 9% off coupon on it. All right, let's keep going. What the heck is this? It's brushless. There we go. We got the Bosch. Now, bear with me on this one. Bosch, this is the screwdriver kit here. You're coming in for $110 or $109. It's brushless, 2 batteries.
This is my go-to. Okay. I'm listen, guys. I'm fucking shameful for how many fucking different tool brands I'm in. Okay, I'm just.
Bro, come on
it's
now,
disgusting.
dog. Come on, man.
So I have Milwaukee 12 volt. I have Metabo HPT. I have Metabo 12 volt, and then I have the Bosch 12 volt. I fucking use all of them. Okay, I use all of them. This is my go-to when I'm putting the shit together. That hay bike I just showed you guys about 20 minutes ago. I was using this shit to put it. It's just so fucking small. My only complaint about it is that you have to pull it the opposite direction to load the hex, which you'll get used to. Everything else, normally you pull to load the hex. This one you have to push. But other than that, man, it's a go-to.
Charger in a bag. Bosch makes some fantastic 12 volt stuff. You would be astounded to see how big their 12 volt range is. I know you don't see it. You don't even see it on Amazon. Go onto Bosch's website if you're considering getting into the 12 volt line, and you will see how big a line they have there. It's almost as big as Milwaukee's, if not bigger actually. Then we got the Bosch 12 volt Starlock multi-tool coming in at $79 here. All right, this is bare tool. You need to bring a battery and charger yourself, or the best option I think is get this thing. This has got the Chameleon. That's the 5-in-1. It's got the drill. So you got the base tool, and it's got an adapter for a drill chuck, a right.
This is the kit to get if you just bought a freaking house, or if you got an apartment, or well, you don't need a fucking multi-tool for an apartment. But if you know somebody and they want to say, hey, what do I get for my first time toolkit? Some shit like this, or suggest some Ryobi shit. But if you don't want to do all that, I would just suggest buying this. Has all those fucking different heads you can put on there, keep it all in its case, and just use it whenever you need it.
Angle, a hex socket, a offset, 2 batteries, the charger, the bag, and you get the multi-tool with it, all for $149. That is a ridiculous deal. It's $100 off. If you're considering getting into Bosch, this is the 12 volt. Let's just dive in with both feet on this one. All right, Tech Po. We haven't talked about Tech Po in a long time. They just haven't really had much in the way of sales. I don't know who honestly makes, or I think I used to, but I don't remember who makes them. But I'll be honest, they're rock solid. They make some solid tools for the money, and this is a great little Dremel. It's called a Dremel tool. I want to offend all the Dremel fanboys. They hate it when I call a rotary tool a Dremel. So this is a Dremel. Anyway, it's the same thing like some.
You know, you can use this for your EDC shit as well, right? Of course, you could do knife sharpening with your work sharp and with your stones and all the other type of stuff. But if you want to do some precision sharpening on tools that can't go through your sharpener, like a multi-tool or your small blades, hook this up to like a bench vise and just turn it on and just run it through something like this.
Somebody calls a Xerox copier a Xerox when it's not a Xerox. Get over yourselves. Anyway, we're looking at $30 on this one, lowest price in 30 days, but there's a 20% off coupon. That's going to knock another $6 off of that. So you're coming down to $24 for a great little rotary tool. Sorry, Dremel. And you got the extension, you got all the discs, you got the collet on it, you got the case. Great setup there for, again, Christmas right around the corner. You know who needs a Christmas present? You do. I know I do. Speaking of which, here we go. So I've been talking about.
I'm a earbuds and a headphone snob. Like, it's disgusting. This thing has 38,000 reviews, so obviously it works well, but I'm such a fucking snob when it comes to earbuds, headphones, all that type of shit. Everything from live streaming to the shit I walk around my house. Literally, I have different earbuds for different reasons. When I'm sitting at my desk editing, I like to wear Sonys. When I'm walking around the house, I like to wear Googles. When I'm fucking working, I like to wear big earbuds. When I'm cutting, like, I have different ones for everything. I would never get some shit like this, but I would buy it for other people though. $29, white elephant gift, 100%.
Tezos and Tezos, whatever you call them. Somebody reached out to me and said, hey, you got to try these. And I have no idea, again, how to pronounce it, Bamani or whatever. But they look pretty cool. And one of the things I like about them is they go over the ear rather than just going in your ear. Because the ones that go in my ear, I don't know, my ears must be defective because they always just fall out. The only ones that actually work for me are like the original AirPods with the long part on them, because they would go right to that hook there and just kind of hang down, and that would keep them in place mostly. But the over-the-ear stuff, I've used stuff like this before, like walkie-talkies and whatnot. That just stays right where it's supposed to. And this is a flash sale. Hope you can get it here because it's going to be cutting close by the time this publishes. But it's $30 with a 20% off coupon. All right, let's keep going here. We got Westinghouse generator.
All right, listen, guys. Now, I know for the EDC type of stuff, I always talk about EDC survival type of stuff, but when it comes to your house, you should try your best to get a generator. Now, this is a whole home generator, 2400. You can run like the whole first floor of your goddamn house. But you should try to have some type of fucking generator for some emergency situations. Me personally, I want my fridge working. I want one of my HVACs going. If I can make it happen, this can make that happen. And I also would prefer to have some fucking power. A lot of times if the power goes out, as long as my internet is fiber, as long as they still have power on their freaking towers, I can still fucking use the internet as long as I have a generator. Now, a lot of companies have sent me shit, EchoFlow and FJ Dynamics, but I've also bought my own. So I wouldn't, $2,400, that's a big nut. I got something big like this as well. This is a big, loud beast. You pull this out in the goddamn driveway, people are going to know you have power, but at least you have fucking power.
Big gas generator, big boy here. 15,000 peak watt dual fuel home generator, remote start, transfer switch ready, gas and propane powered, CO2 sensor, carb compliant if that's a big thing for you. Again, this one is kind of a flash sale. Scheduled, was it free scheduled delivery with it? 22% of this deal claimed. It's not going to last long, guys. $2,400 on that one. Also, going the exact opposite end of the spectrum, just for like going out for the day kind of power, or
literally the one that they just sent me. I'm gonna do a review about this probably because EchoFlow sent this out to me. I've been testing it out lately. It's been okay. EchoFlow sent that out to me, and then we got FJ Dynamics. FJ Dynamics sent me the Pony 500. In the FJ Dynamics Pony 500, I've actually liked this one a lot more for EDC type of purposes, keeping my items charged up. I like to walk around my house and work in different areas. This thing will charge your laptop like 7 times before it dies. And I'm a big fan of being able to just have mobile power anywhere. You know, another time I whip this thing out is whenever we're having like a big group of folks at a party or something like that, I will pull this out and flop it down on my goddamn ottoman, and just people can just plug up literally. Oh, X, great, perfect. You got a goddamn charger? Thanks. Use this shit all the time. All the fucking time. Matter of fact, it's right here. Hold on. Like, look how small this thing is. It's so small, and it doesn't have to be stylish for a fucking, you know what I'm saying, battery bank, but it's extremely small. Like, this is my cell phone, and so what, maybe 4 cell phone lengths. That's a super small power in your hand type of portable external battery bank. Now the EchoFlow, this one is 504 watts. I think the EchoFlow is actually the one that I'm holding in my hand is 600 watts outlets. Okay, so they're about neck and neck. But the EchoFlow, you can actually plug stuff up with a 110. You can't do that with the one that I'm holding in my hand. So it's really going to be up to you if you want the EchoFlow or the FJ Dynamics. They're both good. I like the FJ Dynamics a little bit more for it being sleek, and you can just throw this shit in a bag.
Some other light duty kind of stuff. EcoFlow River 2. I did a video on this one. Absolutely love it. Coming in, and it ends in 3 hours with 4 hours and 36 minutes. It's $189. Again, we'll try to have more EcoFlow deals on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, there we go. That's all we go. We got tons of deals coming up. We got more deals from...
Man, oh man, they got all sorts of freaking banger of deals on there, man. I appreciate that freaking bear. Oh my God. So many deals. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that was grabbing my attention. Of course, I just got my goddamn deals that I need for the week, which is very well appreciated. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all once again for stopping by for another Man Cave Mondays. A lot of places you could have went, but for some reason you came here, you pulled up a chair, you hung out with me for a little while, and we kicked it and shoot the shit, which is always well appreciated. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button as well. I would love to have you a part of the battalion. If you're already subscribed, then thank you once again for watching me run my grape. We will speak soon.